What's up, everybody? You're watching New York Knicks Now. In today's show, we're going to break down the Knicks 2022 regular season schedule that just came out. We're going to take a look at the top 15 games, break it down, talk about it, some cool matchups and some cool stretches coming up during the season. But before we do the question of today's show, over or under 39.5 wins for the New York Knicks this season. That's the team win total in Vegas right now. Over, under, let me know what you think in the comments right now. What's going on, everybody? You're watching New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. In today's show, we're going to get to the schedule release and go through 15 games that I think the Knicks and Knicks fans should be looking forward to. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for the season, and the fact that Vegas has the Knicks at 39.5 wins is total BS. I'm putting a lot of money on the over coming into the season. But the first game of the season, it's on my birthday, October 19th, and I wouldn't like to start the season any other way with a game on my birthday and a New York Knicks dub. Jalen Brunson versus Ja Morant, the Grizzlies. They're a really good team. Coming off a really good season last year. I think they were second in the Western Conference. I'm expecting them to take another step forward, but I'm also expecting this Knicks team to take a step forward. Opening night, just around the corner. Let me know who you got in the first game of this season. If you just want to have a reason to type NYK in the comments section, you can do that. But let me know who you got winning game 1 of 82. Type NYK for the Knicks or MEM for the Memphis Grizzlies. Game number 2. Well, it's not actually game. It is actually game number 2, but it's the season home opener for the New York Knicks 2 days after the opener. The Knicks, they're going to play host to the Detroit Pistons. That's going to be a lot of fun. I know the Garden is going to be rocking. First game for Jalen Brunson as a New York Knick to play in the Garden. That's one that you got to circle on your calendar. And, of course, whenever the Knicks play the Nets, it is always a game that you got to watch. The first time that happens will be November 9th. The Knicks, they'll be playing at Barclays Center against the Brooklyn Nets. And if KD and Kyrie are healthy, and if Ben Simmons is healthy, that is a team that everybody needs to watch out for coming up this season. Then this game on primetime TV. I wonder why the NBA put the Knicks at the Jazz on primetime TV. When have the Knicks ever played the Jazz on a primetime game? The answer, I don't know, but it's probably never, and it fits my narrative because I think the NBA is telling us something right here that they think a Donovan Mitchell trade might happen, and the first time he goes back to Salt Lake City as a Knick, yeah, that's going to be on ESPN. That's going to be a lot of fun if the trade happens, and if it doesn't, it's still going to be a lot of fun because you know it's going to be a storyline going into that game. The Knicks, they also play the Warriors for the first time, the finals winners on the 18th of November. That's going to be a lot of fun at Golden State, at the Chase Center. Anytime you get to see Steph Curry play basketball, it's always fun because he always puts on a show. But this is why you subscribe to New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports, because when news comes out, when rumors comes out, we get you guys a video as soon as possible. Me, my producer, Patrick Seatman, shout out to him, holding it down last night on the live show and once again today. But hit that big red button. Videos every single day on the latest Knicks news and rumors. We just crossed over 12,000 subscribers. Now we're going for 13,000 for Mark Jackson. Hit that big red button. Videos every single day. Let's keep taking a look at this schedule. Knicks at the Hawks, 12-7. It's going to be a rematch. Trae Young, this time the first game, though, will be in Atlanta. That's going to be a lot of fun. Trae Young. Let's all type F Trae Young in the comments section right now because it is F Trae Young. The Knicks at the Bulls on the 14th. Seeps, did you say they play the Bulls right after this as well?
Can't hear me. Yeah, but they actually play the Bulls the night before on 12-12, so it's back-to-backs in Chicago.
So a home and home, back-to-back in Chicago. Both games are in Chicago. 2 games against the Bulls, that's going to be tough. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle. Back-to-back games against the Bulls. That'll be a soft spot for Tom Thibodeau and Derrick Rose. Then you got the Warriors on the 20th of September. This time, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green, they're coming to New York. So you don't got to worry about that. We don't got to go to it. But it'll be the first time this season, the only time of the season, that the Warriors head over to Madison Square Garden and play. That's going to be a lot of fun. It always is. Steph Curry in the Garden. That is a sight to see. I'm excited to that. Champs coming to town. Got to play good. It'll be a good litmus test for the New York Knicks. Then Christmas Day. It ain't Christmas Day if the New York Knicks are not playing basketball, and they are. It's going to be fun. Sixers, Knicks, Harden, Brunson, Embiid, Barrett. It's going to be a lot of fun. I like my Knicks over the Sixers. Let's type F Philly in the comment section right now. Then you got the Raptors at the Knicks on the 16th. Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes. I know a lot of people like OG Anunoby. That's a good Raptors team, and that'll be a good test. You know, getting closer and closer. A couple months into the season, January 16th, that is Martin Luther King Day. The Knicks, they always play. It's a great day. It's a holiday. Shout out to MLK. Hopefully the Knicks can do right and get a win on a big day in American history. If you're a real one, though, drop a real one in the comment section right now. You got the real ones have been being so real, we had to get you guys an official Knicks Now Chat Sports Real One t-shirts. And a lot of you guys have already got them. And if you buy a shirt, send me a picture on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. And I'll put that and feature it on the show. But get your shirt today, chatsports.com/realknicks. That link will be in the comments and description of today's show. The Knicks will once again play the Nets on the 28th of January. That's a primetime game. All these games that we've talked about today are a primetime. They're going to be on national TV, whether that be ESPN or TNT. And when the Knicks play the Nets, that's always going to be a primetime game. It's going to be cool to see where both teams are at come right before you get to February. And the last day of January, the Lakers are going to travel to Madison Square Garden. LeBron James and Madison Square Garden, that's always a sight to see. He posted that one lame-ass picture that one time when he was on the Cavs on the center court logo of the Knicks. And he said, like, this is my domain or my jungle. Such a clown for that. LeBron's such a loser. He's corny. Great dude. Does a lot off the court. One of the best basketball players ever. Maybe the best, maybe the second best. But he's still a cornball in my opinion. Then you got the 76ers at the Knicks. That's a primetime game on the 5th of February. That'll be fun. That'll be an Eastern Conference showdown. Maybe a preview to a playoff series, as I think both these teams are playoff bound coming up this season. Then you got the Knicks at the Celtics playing in the fake Garden. There's only one Garden in the NBA, and it's Madison Square Garden, an AT&T Garden. But the Knicks will be playing there on the 5th of January, February, March. Yeah, March is the third month of the year, on March 5th against the C's. And then you got the Knicks at the Lakers. Once again, LeBron, Knicks, Staples. Well, it's not Staples Center anymore. What is it, Crypto Arena? Shout out to Crypto. If you know, you know. But that is the top 15 games we have to look at. We'll take a look at the full schedule in just a second. But before we do, I want to ask you guys this question. Who is your biggest X factor on the Knicks this season? Who's the guy on the team that if they play better than they're supposed to, or if they, go to another level, they could be a guy that makes this team better than they should be? Is it Brunson? Is it Barrett? Is it Julius? Is it Cam? Is it Quentin Grimes? Could he take a Desmond Bain type leap in year two? Let me know right now your biggest X factor on the Knicks this season. This is the full look at the New York Knicks schedule, and we'll kind of just go at a glance here and kind of if I can see any last-minute games that we didn't talk about. A couple of backs-to-backs this year. I see 2 and 3 in February. I see 1 in December. I see doesn't look like any in January, none in February, 2 in March, and that's it. So what was that? 5, 6 back-to-backs this year. The NBA is definitely trying to stop that as well. When does Jalen Brunson go back and play against the Dallas Mavericks? That's going to be December 27th. That is when Jalen Brunson will get back against the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson will play against the Dallas Mavericks. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jalen, kind of a homecoming for him after he signed that $100 million with the New York Knicks. Let me see if I see any other the All-Star game is February 17th through the 21st. So midway through February. That means the trade deadline is probably right around there as well. Seeps, do you got something to say?
Yeah, I actually have a question for you, Marsh.
Let's do it.
Do you think that the All-Star game in Utah, could that be Donovan Mitchell coming home?
As a Knick?
Like a mid-season trade after they play in Utah on TNT. Could he be coming home for the All-Star game?
You might be onto something there, my guy. I definitely think the NBA is being a little slick by in the month of November having the Knicks play the Jazz on primetime TV. I appreciate everybody that's made New York Knicks Now a part of their day today. But if you made it this far in the video, type Real One in the comments section. The real ones have been showing out, and I want to show you guys some love. I'll be down in the comment section chopping it up with you. So if you made it this far in the video, Seeps, how long is this video do we got right now?
It is 10:15.
We got an 11-minute video. If you made it this far, I want you to type Real One in the comments right now.